Aries, what's up, y'all? I swore that I was gonna get y'all guys reading up yesterday, but I started to feel really sick. I don't know if you watched any of the other readings I posted yesterday, but I was like sneezing, I was congested. I don't know if I'm coming down with something. I took medicine though, so you guys would be proud of me. Um, all right, let's see. Happy New Year, Aries. Happy New Year. Let's see what 2026 has in store for Aries. What's going on in 2026 for the Aries? Let's see. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Whoa. Numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. Is that you, Aries? What are you trying to numb yourself from? If those are some of you, Aries, I mean, this could be someone you know of that's acting like this, but if this is you, my advice to that is, numbing yourself from a situation it never works. It's temporary, it's all temporary. So let's say you're the type of person who, needs an outlet. That's always good. Having a healthy outlet, obviously, going out with friends, doing things to get your mind off your reality for the time. But it's always best to reflect, in those moments of like, damn, I can't take it, like I can't take it, I don't know what to do, I don't like how I feel. You have to reflect, look within, try your best to look within and find the answers. You know what I'm saying? Things happen to us, like life happens for us. That's the best way to look at it, and not to us. It's really not good to look at yourself like a victim in the situation. God is putting you and prepping you in situations to build you, build your character, build who you are, so that you can get to your goal, like your end. What is it? The end game, kind of like the Avengers, like trying to really strengthen you throughout the circumstances that he puts you in, just so you can be the best version of yourself in order to, uphold the end goal. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you have the cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, purification. All right, so I feel like some of you guys are doing that. That's good. That's really good. Some of you guys could be getting over addictions. You guys could have been addicted to drinking, addicted to smoking, addicted to pleasure, addicted to sex, like stuff like that. And you guys are finally like overcoming it, spending time alone, meditating, praying, cleansing yourself. Let's see. Ooh, Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. I feel like a lot of you, like that's what you want. You want like a Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship, or maybe you already have that, you know. And maybe some of you guys that are already in relationships where you feel you're with your ride or die person, you feel like in order to maintain that relationship with this person, it's like I'm realizing that this person is who I want to commit to for the rest of my life. But I know in order to do that, I have to cleanse, I have to detox. I have to get over these bad traits, these toxic habits that I have. I'm so sorry if I'm being gross, but like I said, I think I'm coming down with like a cold or something. I don't know. Just please be patient with me, Aries. Be patient with me. Lost. Ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. Did you ghost someone? Or do you feel someone ghosted you? Someone could have ran away from you, or they feel like you, oh God, they feel like you ran away from them. Someone feels that way. Hold on, Aries, sorry, but one of these cards went all the way in a direction that is very difficult for me to get the card. Oh, but I got it. Spilling the beans, that's the card that fell. But I don't take cards that fall on the floor, so let's try again. All right. So yeah, someone can feel like you ghosted them, or you feel this way about someone. Let's see. Sipping. Nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Somebody could be all up in your business, Aries. You got brick wall on the bottom. Defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. So this is either you or someone you know of that's like a brick wall. It's really hard to get through to this person, or this is how they feel about you. Like you're very guarded right now. You're not, talking, you're not responding. What is this sipping nosy spreading rumors? Who's gossiping about you, Aries? I mean, or this could be some of you guys partaking in that energy. Some of y'all could be gossiping about somebody else or about your own situation. Even though I don't feel that as strongly as someone doing that to you. But let's see. Let's see numbing. What is this numbing card? The Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like you or someone that you know is numbing yourself from like past disappointments, past relationships that like went nowhere, or relationships or like situations with someone in particular that were not the best memories, like things that you try to block out, like you don't want. Could be with a Gemini, someone you had a breakup from. It's like you're trying to numb yourself from a situation that didn't work out with someone. The Star could be an Aquarius too. Someone you like had very high hopes with. Someone you thought like was gonna be your wish fulfillment. This person you could feel like you gave a lot to, like you put a lot of effort in the situation with this person. Could be a Pisces. Looking at the situation differently with this person. You could feel like this person had other options, or you feel that they didn't really value you. But you're trying to heal. It's like trying to heal from past disappointment. Let's see the cleanse. What's the cleanse? Seven of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords on the bottom. A lot of you guys are like starting to be logical, more logical, looking at things from a logical point, not from an emotional point. You have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. A lot of you guys could also be realizing that you have a lot like heavy trust issues, and you're trying to figure out how to overcome that. Like wanting to, be more confident, be more like articulate, wanting to strategize, wanting to have a plan, wanting to like overcome those old ways, old habits, old toxic ways of being. This could be you, this could be someone you know of that's doing this work. It's like someone is trying to expand their vocabulary, or trying to be more confident, trying to like own their behaviors, own who they are, accept who they are. Just doing a lot of self-work, or trying to at least. Eight of Cups in reverse. You feel okay, so somebody feels, look, someone who's heartbroken, someone who feels very hurt without you, very sad, someone who maybe you ran away from, or you moved away from. You could not be talking to this person right now. It's like someone feels that, especially if the trust was broken with this person, they feel like if they do the self work, if they do the inner work, like it'll make the person come back to them, or they'll be able to get the person back. Someone wants to do the self work in order to go back to someone that they, like they want to be with. Let's see, what's this Bonnie and Clyde? Bonnie and Clyde. The Chariot in reverse. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio on the bottom. It's like I feel like you have these feelings towards someone, but like you're stuck. Like you and this person are stuck. Someone wants some kind of transformation here, some kind of like change, like significant change. Wow, you have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here. I don't know. It looks like someone, like, they keep thinking about, why didn't I like ask them to marry me sooner, or like why didn't I give them a better offer? Like someone is thinking like that, but the person, it's like they're not realizing that at the time they would have been doing it for the wrong reason. This is a very deep reading I'm getting here, Aries. It's like at the time it didn't happen because you would have been making that move based on the wrong reasons, like to keep this person tied to you. That's not a reason to propose. That's not a reason to be with someone, because you don't want them to be with someone else, or like you don't know what you do without this person. Like those are not valid reasons to want to marry someone. So like I said, God knows what he's doing when it comes to you, Aries. You just gotta be patient. Oh, these cards, I swear. Sorry, Aries. Alrighty, I got them. My head feels like it's gonna pop. I don't know if you guys find those kinds of things cool, but my head, I have such a headache. All right, let's see. Chariot in reverse. It's like there's no movement forward with this person. You could feel like this person is over it, like they're done. They're not putting any effort into it. Seven of Wands. But someone still wants to fight for it. Strength in reverse. This could be with a Leo. There's a lot of ego. That's the problem. Someone thinks that there's like a third party, or there's someone else involved. They don't trust. There's no trust here with this person. And they're jealous too. They're jealous. This could be you, Aries. This could be the other person. It's like they feel like there's no movement forward because there's other options. Like there's other people involved. But they want to settle this. They want to fight for it. Fight for the relationship with you. The High Priestess in reverse. Let's see, lost. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse on the bottom. And Virgo energy here now. Somebody's having like some kind of an awakening or an epiphany. Something really unexpected. Somebody could have been spending a lot of time alone. Someone could also be like really upset too. Like someone going into hermit mode, trying to lower their guards, trying to be more available. But they're, like I said, they have to do the work. They have to do the inner work. But it's like when this situation ended with you, they felt lost. They felt like, okay, what do I do now? Like, what do I do now that Aries decided to leave me? Or now that Aries is no longer a part of my team? Like, what do I do now? They felt lost. Eight of Swords. Yeah, they felt stuck, you see? Queen of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups. They felt like the victim. They felt like you chose someone else, or you ended things with them because something else better, like the grass was greener on the other side. Some kind of situation like that. But they don't, like, they feel like that, but it's not true. Look, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. This person wasn't seeing straight. They were, allowing their victimness, like feeling like the victim, to basically to influence, to dictate, how to move here, which is why they probably blocked themselves off from you, because they were full of ego. They probably thought that you chose someone else, and because this person has a lot of ego, they were not trying to make the first move or talk to you. They felt like there was nothing they could do. They just felt stuck. They're like, oh well, if Aries shows someone else, I'm just gonna keep it moving. Let's see, sipping. This person really does feel like lost without you, though, Aries. If this is someone you had a family with or like a long-term relationship with, they feel very like lost. Like, okay, where does my life go now? Where am I headed now? Ooh, the Three of Swords. With this sipping, gossiping rumors, someone could have been talking badly about you. It could even be someone from your family. Someone from your family, someone from their family. They could have been saying things about you that were not true. And it caused this person to just feel heartbroken, you know? But this person, I don't understand why they relying on other people to give them information. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys believe in, but like there are demons out here. You know what I'm saying? There's people that are not happy within their own situation and they project that onto other people. So it's like, how are you gonna ask people that you know are unhappy in the relationship or in the situations that they themselves are in? Why would you ask people like that for information or for advice? They're not eligible. I'm sorry, but like no, those are not people you get information or advice from. People who you know are miserable. No, anyway, I digress. Yeah, something they heard could have really made them feel bad, made them feel hurt, could have really hurt them, and they decided to just shut their emotions off. You see, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. They decided to either spy, to try to move on. You have Libra, Scorpio, and Leo energy. This person went straight into their ego once they heard whatever it is that they heard. The Tower. Yeah, it caused someone to feel like heartbroken instantly. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands. They felt like, all right, I have to like really get out of this rut. I have to get out of this like heartbrokenness and really make a move. I need to make a move. But the problem is that at that point, they still didn't learn. Look, karma in reverse. They didn't learn. They didn't get the message that they were supposed to get. They were acting on ego. This person. Let me see brick wall. Oh, the sun, Leo energy. There could be a Leo that feels like you're being a brick wall, that you're not opening up to them. Oh, the Four of Wands. The sun and the Four of Wands, that is very, very beautiful energy. But with brick wall, that's clarifying brick wall. How interesting is that? Defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. So this could actually be happening where like someone who is a brick wall who hasn't been communicating, they could be like they could be investing in something new. They could be getting involved, elsewhere or building their stability. Something is making this person very happy. Whoever this person is, that's like the brick wall. It's like they decided to walk away. Look, she's walking away from whatever she's walking away from. And they're hard to reach because maybe they're building happiness elsewhere. You have the Four of Wands and the Sun here. That's like, yeah, that's look at this. That's happiness. Look at how happy. Building their stability, having clarity. Yeah, someone is definitely they're building towards something. Again, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands on the bottom. Let's see what are the energies surrounding 2026. Someone's trying to heal, trying to get over something, and oops, in order to make a move, in order to come forward, in order to take action. Connection. Ooh. Stay connected with others, nature, and the universe. There could be a new connection here with that Sun and Four of Wands vibe I'm getting. There could be a new connection here. Aries. Let's see. Support. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. You guys could be leaning on friends, talking to friends. Oops, that's too many. Too many. You have grace. Grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it. And on the bottom, you have communication. Okay. Effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. Some of you or this person could be wanting to open up and talk, wanting to talk about a situation. Maybe that's what will lead to the happiness or lead to building some kind of stability when, some kind of communication happens or action is taken. Let's see what the tarot has for us. 2026 Aries. Let's see. We have Justice. A bunch of cards fell out, but Justice came out, so I'll keep that in mind. That's Libra energy. Some of you guys could have Libra in your chart or dealing with the Libra. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords. Someone is spying on a situation. Someone who cannot let go of the past. They're spying. They're trying to see if you've given an offer to someone else or if you've accepted an offer from someone else. They're not happy about it, I'll tell you that much. They're jealous. Trying to spy. The Three of Cups in reverse. They feel like there's a third party involved for sure. Look, the Devil. Could be a Capricorn. Seven of Wands. Somebody is very guarded, especially if this was like a toxic relationship. The Devil energy, that's like obsessive, possessive, controlling, addictions. Like there's something dark. This is like a dark connection, heavy. A heavy connection. Someone's putting their guard because they don't, they're not trying to get mixed up in that again. They're like, no, I'm not doing that again. They're very guarded. Also, if there's a new person trying to come in, I see this King of Cups trying to come in with the World. That's like something new. Look, King of Cups with the World. Could be a water sign trying to come in, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, trying to have like a new start with you. This could be someone who, lives like a distance from you. Someone else could be trying to like block this from coming in because of toxic habits. Maybe they're possessive of you. They don't want you to give your love to someone else. Oop, the King of Cups again. They feel like this is a third party. Even if you and this person are not together, they feel like this person, they consider them a third party. Even if you are fine to move on, they feel like, nah, Aries is cheating on me. Meanwhile, you're not even with them. That's crazy. Let's see. Ten of Swords in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse, and Death again, Scorpio. Yeah, someone is having a big realization here. Ten of Cups in reverse with the Sun. And the Ten of Swords. Somebody does not want this to end. They feel like you are their happiness. They feel like you bring them light, like you bring them some kind of purpose. It's like with you, life with you, it gives them purpose. The Knight of Wands. You have Leo on the bottom. Strength in reverse, the Three of Swords. And the King of Swords. Someone is acting very egotistical here, but it's because they're trying to block their heartbreak. They're trying to mask that they're hurt. They're hurting. What's this Knight of Cups? Someone's definitely healing here, trying to heal from a past situation. Knight of Cups in reverse. Let's see. What's this Knight of Cups in reverse? Three of Cups again. This person, Wow, there's a lot of major arcana showing up here, Aries. Someone is jealous about a friend you have or someone around you, someone who you talk to. They're jealous. They feel like you left them to, like, I don't know, talk to them or be around them or something. They feel they feel like you and that person, like maybe there was some kind of unfinished business with that person. I feel like someone is not learning. Like they're not learning. They're not getting the lesson. They're not seeing clearly. Someone is definitely jealous of a friend around you. Someone you have around you, they do not like the connection that you and them have. Look, the Chariot could be with a Cancer, a friend that's a Cancer. They don't like it. Oh, they are jealous. But I see you moving forward. Nine of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands. Last time it was the Nine of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands. Now you have the Queen of Wands. You guys are mirroring each other, it looks like. This King of Swords, they keep showing up too. It's like they want to talk, but they're trying to like hide. They're trying to act nonchalant, but they have so much to tell you. Like they want to tell you something. They could see you moving forward, like just focused on yourself, focused on your self-improvement, focused on your money. They just see you moving forward, and it makes this person jealous because they feel like maybe you could be choosing someone else. Look, the Three of Cups in reverse clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse with the Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. Wow. If you and this person had an argument, it was because they were under the influence that you were involved with someone else or like you were talking to someone else. But they're regretting that now. They feel like, damn, I was wrong, or maybe I was wrong. So it's like they acted from pure emotion. This person, they don't want to come forward because they really feel like you are involved with someone else and they're not trying to be a third party in the situation. It's the ego too. Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody is like they're like conflicted. Somebody has a lot of conflicted energy here. A lot of conflicted energy. Because look, you have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Very conflicted energy. And the Knight of Swords too. Both of these cards, Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, that's fast, quick action, quick. First of all, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So that's somebody's blocked. They're not going to rush in. They don't want to rush in. But then they think again with the Eight of Wands and they want to rush in because they feel like you're getting closer to other people or you're about to take an offer from someone else. You have this Knight of Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is the slowest. Pentacles are very slow. So when it shows up, the Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm so conflicted. Like, and they're so invested. That's the thing. This person is so invested. They're invested in this, Aries. But like they don't know how to move forward. They're trying to heal, definitely trying to heal from whatever has happened in the past, but this person is like, all right, the only way forward is to manipulate the Aries. I saw the magician in reverse. The only way forward is to trick the Aries. No, that is not. That is not the way forward. You gotta just be honest, man. Just be honest. You got this King of Pearls here. Somebody who in love with you, Aries. Somebody's in love with you with this King of Cups. Knight of Wands. Six of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. This person is so attracted to you. That's the thing. You scare them. You intimidate this person. This King of Cups. You intimidate them. And they, they try to, I don't know, represent themselves as this like player type of person. They can have anyone they want. Well, I'm sure maybe they can, but it's still not going to match your energy. So they could try. You know what I mean? Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Somebody wants to come back to you, or they want you to go back to them. Could be someone who, you know, they're exciting, or they like excitement. Like they like to have fun. They like to go, adventure. They like adventure. This King of Cups. Could be a Virgo too. You have the Hermit. This is another conflicted person. Look, the Empress and the Two of Cups in reverse. What? This could be someone either you broke up with, or someone you feel very connected to, but like you guys have not been able to get this off the ground with this person. Could be a Virgo, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces. This person is very conflicted as well, because they have the Knight of Wands and the Hermit. The Hermit don't make no move. The Hermit is just they home, they chilling, they by themselves, they're not trying to do nothing. The Knight of Wands, they out there, they doing something. Also what I'm getting, this person looks at you like the Empress. They feel like you are their match, you are their person, and they know they have to take action. They got to put some kind of effort into this situation with you. They could be focused on work though. This person, I feel like this person is doing a lot of inner work in order to come towards you, but they want to come correct. That's the thing. This person definitely wants to come towards you, but they want to come correct. They're not trying to be, rejected. Let's see this Ten of Swords in reverse. Let's see. This could have been someone who spent a lot of time alone. Ooh, Aquarius energy here. Healing. Like I said, somebody's healing from a situation with you. You got the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody is really holding on to the past with you. Could be an Aquarius. It's like they want to send a message to you, but they feel like it's going to go either unnoticed, it's going to be ignored. Like they're not going to win, They're not going to have their way. They want to send you a message, but like they're unsure of what the outcome of that would be. King of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands, the Magician in reverse. Somebody could feel like you have some kind of like hold on them. Queen of Wands, the Magician in reverse. You have the Four of Wands, the Devil in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. There could be something trying to come in, but you are being looked at as very attractive, a go-getter, very confident. You have a lot of like, you exude like confidence. You are just like, you walk into a room and everybody's like, oh, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Like you got it going on. Plus you could be very stable. You have the Devil in reverse too. So that's like overcoming the toxic, overcoming the bad habits, overcoming the darkness, Somebody feels like you are upset with them. Somebody hopes you lower your guard too. In order to heal a situation with them, they want you to lower your guard. They don't want you to be, you know, upset. They feel like you're not gonna have any what do you call that? Like any grace when you talk to them. Like you're gonna be just very matter of fact. Like, no, you were wrong. You're this. You're that. Blah 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 blah. So they don't want that. They want you to be like compassionate, you know. But they feel like they're not so sure of that. Feel like you are mad at them. Seven of Swords in reverse with the moon. The Knight of Wands. There's secrets. Somebody got some secrets. Maybe someone was trying to confuse you with the moon and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a Sag, could be a Pisces. Somebody could have been trying to confuse you. I mean, the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's like they want to come back. You know, they know that they did some wild, shady ass shit to you, but they wanted to come back to the scene of the crime and, like, I don't know, sell you a dream. This could be someone who they manipulated you, you know, they confused you. There was a lot of secrets. There were a lot of things going on in the background that they didn't tell you. You know, they were hiding. They weren't as transparent with you as they should have been. This person knows that you don't trust them, so I don't know what they're trying to do here. They know the trust is broken. King of Swords. Yeah, this person is trying to act like, you know, this person getting me tight. I don't know who this is, but they're getting me really annoyed. You got the World, the Hangman in reverse. There's a stubborn ass person here. Stubborn. It's like they don't get it. You got the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands here. They know that there's a lot of competition for you, or there could be like outside interference. There could be people, you know, who would be wondering like, what's going on with Aries? You know what I'm saying? What they doing over there? Why are they so quiet? Or why are they sticking to themselves? Why are they not showing face anymore? You know, like something. This person's trying to be all cool, calm, and collected. Meanwhile, deep down inside, they're like, they have a lot of conflicted energy. Person is fraud. Whoever this is crazy. Could be a fire sign, an air sign. Another Aries, a Leo, a Sag, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, this is the problem. Cars always flying everywhere. It's causing a lot of conflict, like inner conflict. The fact that either you walked away from this person or they walked away from you. It's causing a lot of like inner talk. Like, you know, they have like voices coming from everywhere saying like, oh, Aries is moving on. Aries is seeing someone else. Aries, they're just very, very conflicted. Two of Swords. Whoa. You got the Hermit in reverse, Virgo. Someone needs to take action. Somebody needs to get out of that hermit mode. Or maybe they're about to come out hermit mode. Let's see. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to come out from the cold. They want to come back in. Ten of Wands and the Magician in reverse. But the thing is that this person keeps trying to be manipulative. Why you gotta be manipulative? Why you can't just be straight up? Why you can't just be honest? Gotta be doing all these games and, you know, like temperature checking and seeing like, well, does Aries still have feelings for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you gotta do all that? You can't just be yourself. You can't just be transparent. Just say what it is that you want. Say what it is that you feel. Like, this world is like, I don't know. Two of Swords with the Four of Cups. Yeah, because they feel stuck. Somebody's not making a choice. They're not coming forward, and they feel like it's going to be a missed opportunity because they keep on being scared. The number 9 could be significant here. They're unhappy. They keep on holding back. They're going to stay unhappy because y'all is not making that move. 7 of Wands. Guarded. The Hermit reversed with the 6 of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to rebuild the trust with you. Could be a Virgo. They want to rebuild the trust. They want to come back in. They feel like you are home to them. They feel you have a soulmate connection. They feel very familiar with you. They just feel comfortable. They feel like you are, they should be with you. They're supposed to be with you. A King of Pentacles. This person could be having financial issues too, and they're looking at you like this. They're looking at you like the Empress, like you're very abundant. You have a lot to offer. You know, being around you is a blessing. You're attractive. It's like you're light. You're a light in this world. With the 6 of Swords, it's like they want to come take you and move. They want to come take you and like go somewhere, like go away, do something. This person, they look at you like a savior, you know, like you can save them from whatever they're struggling with. I don't know, 2026 look crazy for you, Aries. It looked like there's a lot of conflicted energy here for 2026. That's what I could say. All right, well, that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope you all love the reading. I hope it offers some kind of guidance. I feel like not so good, but it's fine. I'll get better. I'll get better. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me today. Until next time, Happy New Year, everybody. I love you so much. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Until next time.